What's up, y'all? This is Forza Motorsport 2 on the Xbox 360. Aside from Grid and Dirt, Forza is my favorite racing game. And if you kind of know your racing games, you know you kind of got to classify them a little differently. Forza is in the same class or would be compared to Gran Turismo. But Grid and Dirt are kind of like a different genre, a different like sub-genre, I should say, of the whole racing thing. A lot of times people think, you just say, hey, it's a racing game and that's just it. That's just the way it goes. But nah, it's a little bit deeper than that. Forza and Gran Turismo are kind of like simulation racing, for lack of a better term. So so that's what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and get a race in here. We on the C class right now. I played this game a decent amount, I believe. Look, I got a few cars open that weren't there from the beginning. It's been a minute because this game came out a while ago. It's on the original Xbox, so we're gonna go ahead and get it popping. Y'all know I've told you before, racing games are not necessarily my forte in terms of me being really good at them, but I played a few that have really got me kind of really kind of connected to it. This particular Forza, Grid and Dirt, I've probably gotten the most into of any of them. I respect Gran Turismo, but it's just, I wouldn't say it's ever been my favorite. But I mean, if you just look at this looks really good for an Xbox 360 game. So I mean, Forza has long been known for their beautiful car renders, and this one is it's really no exception. But when you look at a lot of the games, a lot of the racing games, and you see the way cars are rendered, you start to believe that out of pretty much all games, I mean all the different types of like objects to render in a game, it almost feels like cars might be the simplest. I don't know why or what it is, but you very rarely see a game nowadays with bad car renders, So I can't even actually remember the last time I saw one that had a bad car render. So I don't know. Sometimes you wonder if that's even anything to celebrate in a game, because it just seems like it just kind of just goes without saying. Whatever. But the track, that doesn't go without saying, even though the crowd looks pretty bad. It just looks like a bunch of little dots, little red and yellow dots there. It's not really doing much, and I got to get off that. I mean, these cars, here's the thing about Forza and the simulation style racing games. Clearly, the cars that I'm racing that are ahead of me are just faster cars. They got more under the hood. So you got to actually, really build your car to compete in these different races. And I did not pay attention to, to the specifications of the car I was picking and the type of race I was getting into, because that's why, as you open up cars, you have more selection. And some of them, you're going to have to, these races, you're going to have to really bring it. Now he's trying to pass me. You ain't going to pass me out here in the streets. Come here. Oh, man, he passed me. And it feels like I can't stop him. It feels like I can't I can't catch him. My car just ain't don't have enough. Got a Hyundai. I got a Honda. A Honda. The Honda's not good enough. I mean, my man just called me and now he's just making space. This ain't good. It's just a 2-lap race on top of that. Now, if you want to know my real issue, though, I did a flawless lap. My real issue with this game really is, and with Forza overall, I just find the presentation of Forza to be really bland. And I don't know if any racing game has successfully captured, what that's supposed, like, see, I should have took this Sora, the Toyota Sora. I might run it again and take a better car. Yeah, that's the fastest car I think I got at my disposal. Easy. What was that? 6.2. It's Pontiac GTO. Let's do the GTO. Run that race one more time. But yeah, it's just kind of like, you're racing. And I don't know, man. That just feels like it should be more going on. And I understand, you know, it's racing. It's a lot. It's kind of like, what else you gonna do with it? But they got to do something, man. Create some kind of cool mini game in between races, or, you know what I'm saying, some kind of open world. I don't know, something. It just feels like there should be more, you know. And I'm talking, that's more than presentation, what I'm talking about there. But I'm just talking about just overall period. In career modes, I think there should be a little bit more added. And then in the presentation of the races themselves, I just think that the races should sound different. I wouldn't say look different. Sound is more of what I'm talking about. See, I got a faster car, and it matters as I've pulled ahead of these people. I think I'm about to blow y'all out. Yeah. Put in that GTO. We are blazing. Because it's really crazy though. I mean, which I guess is super realistic. If your car just is not fast enough in a straightaway, just period, it can't even stay within the vicinity of, you know, of the other cars. It doesn't matter what your driving technique is or whatever. If the other guys don't crash, you have no chance. And that's the way it is in Forza and in, you know, most of the racing simulations. If you don't have a car that's fast enough, you have no chance to win. And you can clearly see the difference between that race, the last race, and this one. Because this race is just me driving, by myself with nobody close. Well, actually, he got a little bit closer on me now because I just hit that corner in an inappropriate fashion. Let's go. Make this distance again. I'm up to, I think my top speed for the last car was like 138, 140 miles per hour. I'm pushing 160 now. I'm pushing 160 over. I'm at 161. I'm gonna slow down a little bit here. Around this corner. Uh-oh, don't crash. Ah! Oh, right. Oh, no! See, that's always what hurts. That's what hurts me. And I'm finna lose this race because I just messed up. That's not the right time you want to have a little mishap. I told you I ain't good at I ain't good at it, man. I ain't good at the racing games. I'm done. I'm done. We're gonna just watch the replay as I'm done. I like to watch replays of the races. They're really kind of cool. Just start the race. But I'm done. I'm not gonna. Photo mode. You could, look at this. You could do all of this. Look, you could go all over the place. This is pretty good. I think you can still do this. Now see, when you zoom in on the cars here, you kind of see that it's not quite as beautiful as you thought it was, but it still was really good for the time. You can switch from different cars' perspectives, which is good. It's pretty decent. Pretty decent. I was driving not so good, but that's it for this episode of Throwback Thursday. It is number 71. I appreciate you watching. God bless. Peace.